Hi, I am Dr. Janetta Spears. I'm a physical therapist in Clayton, North Carolina. I've been a physical therapist for about 10 years now. I work primarily in pediatrics, and I've learned the struggle about finding adaptive shoes for children that have and wear foot orthotics. I noticed that it was really difficult to just get one single pair of shoes for one child. And then on top of that, I've noticed it's very difficult to get adaptive shoes on. Not all adaptive shoes are actually adaptive. Some are just extra wide. Some of them just have extra depth. And so that's why we started EJ Kicks LLC. I kind of gathered all the information of different shoes of the things that I liked and the things that I didn't like. And then I kind of combined them together to make my ideal perfect shoe of what I wanted to see in an adaptive shoe. As a person, as a caregiver, as a therapist, as someone who assists children with putting their shoes on. So I've heard reports of children being able to walk better in our shoes. Our shoes are very lightweight and flexible, whereas many adaptive shoes are very bulky and rigid. It's very important for children to learn to walk, to give them the ability to move their feet more without the baggage of a heavy shoe. We want to help provide better function, and we've heard reports from various parents that their children are walking better because of our shoes. Your typical orthopedic shoe are very boxy and big, and they're also very plain. So you'll see just like an all white shoe. Many times people call them like grandparent shoes because they're just not in style with the times. And that's what I hear a lot of complaints from families when I have to explain to them their child will possibly be wearing foot braces, and they start getting nervous because they're like, are they gonna have to wear the big boxy shoes, the heavy shoes? Style is very important when it comes to these shoes, because when you think about it, shoes are a big deal, especially in middle school and high school. People are looking at what's on your feet, from Jordans, Nike, LeBrons. They wanna know what you have on your feet. And so I wanted to bring a style that is with the now, that kids can feel good about themselves and be proud about themselves when it comes to their shoes. We want them to embrace their braces, embrace their shoes, and let it be a part of them. So our shoes, they are extra wide, but anyone can wear these. So if you have extra wide feet, you can wear a pair of EJ Kicks. If you need extra room, if you wear shoe inserts that you just have to put in your shoe to make your own shoe comfortable, it works perfect. I even have on a pair of EJ Kicks right now. They're comfortable. The stretch allows more space for your feet. I recommend it for whomever, all people. By all means, you can wear a pair of EJ Kicks. So many of our families, when it comes to buying adaptive shoes, they're very expensive. As a parent, as a mom of two, I had to buy adaptive shoes for my own daughter, and I found myself not buying adaptive shoes. I actually went to Walmart to see what I could rig up for her when she wore her braces. Saying that, I realized there's a huge need for affordability when it comes to adaptive shoes. Because we are a small business, our price isn't ideal as far as what I would prefer it to be. And so a way that we kind of navigated around that is we started our Adopt a Pair of Shoes program. And that allows perfect strangers, anyone who wants to help, they will purchase a pair of shoes for a child that needs it. For that child, you are providing them access to shoes that they will need to wear. I had a parent, they couldn't find not one pair of shoes to fit over his braces. And finally, when my pair of shoes arrived at her front door, her son was able to wear his braces. When you purchase a pair, you're allowing children to be their best self, to be as independent as possible, and for them to have functional mobility. Aside from the adaptive shoes that we also have our orthotic socks. So many times when you get AFOs, you have to get a pair of seamless socks. And I've noticed as a physical therapist over the years, many times it's all white. I'm not sure why it's all white, but it's all white. I wanted to bring more colors. So we have black, we have blue, we have white, we have pink, and we have red. People want to express themselves through their socks, their shoes, so why not? We have two different lengths, especially if you wear KAFOs that go up to your hip. We have a longer length for your child as well. My biggest goal for EJ Kicks is to bring affordable adaptive shoes to children, teens, and adults. We are currently starting with just children and teens, but I want to grow to where we are impacting adults as well. Because just because we're getting older doesn't mean our style has to change. We don't have to wear the orthopedic shoes if we don't like it. I hope we do make it big so that we can impact as many families as possible.